Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Britcast. Today we're going to be taking a look at Darkspore. This is my first impressions. I've just played through the tutorial to try and get my bearings on the controls, etc. And we're going to be looking at the campaign and possibly some multiplayer, in fact, if that's going to work. So, a couple of things to note. My first impressions of this game aren't too strong, because it's taken me about 24 hours to actually get it to work, due to the fact I've had to delete it and reinstall it twice now because of invisible enemies. Not sure why that happened. So anyway, my first squad is a fire, and I think they're called Plasma Ravager, a green thing, and a purple thing. It's about as much as you need to know. Like I said, the tutorial has been done, and this is the first level of the campaign. 1-1. As the name would suggest. So we shall do this, and then after we've finished the first level, we'll see if we can go online. Again, my Steam ID is TheBritcasts. Anybody who wants to, come and... Okay, since I'm restricted to a time limit, I think I'll skip that for now. But basically, there are 6 types of... basically 6 types of heroes. You have Plasma, green, purple, blue, yellow, and something else, I think. If not, then there's 5. So each of them is sort of effective against others, and these green arrows dictate whether you're going to be effective against them. Enemies of your own type deal twice as much damage to you. So if you're going up against a heavy plasma horde, you don't want to be using plasma. That would be a silly idea. Control, I would say it's like Diablo, but I don't know, I've never played that, which I think in internet terms makes me a horrible person. But basically, point and drag, like Magicka, and click to do attacks. Shush you. So each character, each hero I should say, has their own special abilities. There are 100 heroes to collect, obviously each, and when you pair them together, I think in later levels you earn their abilities to use for yourself, so I could use my grass ability as my fire one. So if we just switch out to my necromancer, this one's ability is to summon a ghost, like that. They didn't look much like a ghost, looked more like I smacked him in the face with a hammer, but it killed him in one hit, so it couldn't have been that weak. And my green guy's attack is a tree that heals people, which is quite handy. So, as you know, the main focus of this game is multiplayer. Playing it on your own is fun, but playing it with 4 people is obviously much better, and you can mix and match your powers as you see fit. Graphics-wise, very nice, It's not exactly a AAA title, but it does the job, and the backgrounds are very nice. Controls, I don't know, some people are going to like it, some people aren't. I'm on the fence, since both buttons move you, like, depending on where you click them. I don't know, I'm not convinced by it. But if you've played Diablo, you're going to like it, as long as you like Diablo. So no, these guys are not even a problem. I'll switch it to my green guy so you can see. I think one of the issues I kind of have is the I don't know, all the heroes from what I've seen look like Darkspore. Like, it's very easy to get your pets mixed up with the enemies. As you can see, my pets are just kind of green spidery things, and all the enemies are blue spidery things. And in the heat of the battle, I find myself trying to kill them a lot. But I think that's kind of one of the issues you face when you try and put so many characters in. But like I said, just look at these backgrounds. Not exactly, it just kind of shows that you don't have to have Crisis-like graphics to make a game good looking. You have to stick to an art direction. I like that. This game is very loot based as well, from what I've seen. But it's made by the guys who made Spore, which you can probably tell from the character models, and it features the same Spore character creation system. but it's much deeper. Well, actually, it's sort of shallower and deeper at the same time, because there are less items, but the items do more. They do more to help you out. For instance, this guy, I'll show you in a second. If you can see, he's got these horns on there and there. I've actually found those, and they give me a boost to strength, which is nice. Die. So the controls, they are serviceable, but I find myself not knowing which one to click to move with and which one to click to attack with. And since they both do the same thing, you don't have to click to move and attack, or use either button. I don't know, maybe it's just me being retarded, but either way. So I believe you actually level up individual heroes, since this guy is a level 3, and my other ones are level 1. If you can see, I think... Oh wait, no, I think you might actually level up yourself, and all your heroes kind of follow that. So I am Crogenitor level 3. Because the story is, you are a Crogenitor, which is somebody who can manipulate genes, or something like that. And you have made these genetic heroes, but also one of you made these Darkspore, and you were put into cryogenic sleep until there was a fix for the Darkspore, basically, and apparently now there is. I don't really see what the fix is, I'm just beating the crap out of them. I mean, I could have told them that would have fixed the issue, and I wouldn't have had to be in cryogenic sleep for years. But either way, you're not actually the heroes, you're just remotely controlling them from the ship, which is interesting. Like I said though, story-wise, I'm not sure what the whole we've now found a cure for the Darkspore, because I'm not curing it, I'm killing it. Which I guess is the best cure. Now hopefully I can get quite far in. It's very irritating to be limited by the time limit still, because I want to show off a lot of this game, but obviously I have to keep breaking it up into 15-minute segments, which just makes it all much more of a pain in the arse. Ugh. I think maybe my Necromancer guy would be better suited for this. He seems to be slightly more powerful. I'm also really inclined to get all the loot. I'm a bit of a collector. I don't know why I'm smashing these things. I have no incentive to at all. I get nothing. But they are there, and they shall be smashed. Thoroughly smashed. Die. So I think you get 4 abilities per character. Maybe some sort of ultimate ability to use. I'm not too sure. Really, I should have used the 24 hours where I was downloading it and reinstalling it to check it out, but I wanted to have a first impressions video for you guys, and not one where I already know. So as you can see there, each character actually has their own ability. Each enemy, I should say. So these teleports to a random location, these fire slow damage and projectiles. So it'd be interesting to see how well you can coordinate attacks based on how much knowledge you have of the enemies. Okay, so... Oh, alright love, chill out. I like that at the moment, but I think that could get very irritating. That lady just being there.
Black hole Wanakdo, formed when a supermassive star collapsed.
Yes, okay, I don't need to know how a black hole is made. Friggin' Stephen Hawkins on the radio there. She is meant to be the AI that was tasked with waking you up as soon as a fix was found for the Darkspore. So she's basically woke us up and told us what's going on. Which is useful, I guess. Always nice to have a woman telling you what to do. She's your extraterrestrial sat-nav. I haven't found much loot. I'm fairly disappointed. Oh. Ah, there we go. Nice big attack. Really liking this purple guy. I'm a fan of big, slow, heavy hitters. I don't know what these purple these like crystals are. The game could try and explain. Obviously it doesn't think it's important to explain to me what's going on. No, get off. Get off. Is there any type of loot? Loot.
Power reserves
Wonderful loot.
low. Obelisk accessed.
Oh, it's not even for me. What a letdown. Loot is classified by your type. That was a plasma thermic imposer, which I assume just gives me more power. Something along those lines. Speaking of power, my reserves were running low on that guy, so probably a good idea to swap out. You see, my little green things don't look too dissimilar to everything else flying around. They're just kind of looks like someone's went wild on the Spore character creation. I had mixed feelings about Spore. Parts of it I liked, parts of it I didn't. It was sort of like 4 minigames tacked onto a subpar space adventure. It was interesting, but not exactly worth a lot of money. Or should I say worth the money it was... I can't get my words out. You guys know what I mean. Did we come from over here? I certainly hope not. Well, this hasn't been blown up, so I can assume not. This game's going to go one of two ways. It's either going to get really old really fast, or they're going to introduce a lot of DLC, lots of new heroes, or they're going to let it die like they did with Spore. Hopefully they'll do more DLC. I'm interested in this game. I just don't want to find myself getting bored of it. That would be pretty disappointing, especially since it was a £30 game. Not exactly cheap as chips. I think a lot of its inspirations were Torchlight, Diablo, kind of loot-based games like that, but with a nice Spore twist on it, which I'm a big fan of. Kind of easy at the moment, but from what I've been led to believe, the difficulty does ramp up as you go, and you can actually wager your rewards at the end of each level to gain better rewards, but the levels you face are actually harder. But it's nice to have a bit of risk reward in there. Again, not sure why I'm blowing this up, but shiny colours and explosions make me happy. I'm easily pleased. I don't know why I'm blowing that up. Must destroy all. Is this the end of the level? I hope so.
Darkspore horde detected. Additional abilities
I
online.
don't... Oh, I do, okay. Channeled health drain that steals 96 health from a single target. Interesting. I'll have to give that a try if they actually want to spawn any enemies for me to kill. I think that'll pretty much wrap up this episode. Next time we'll have a look at online.
Power reserves low.
Oh god. Typical, just as I want to try out a new power, my reserves run low. Typical, hey. Horde incoming. Well, doesn't that just sound inspiring? I'm not sure if you can... I'm not sure if you get, like, damage to enemies that are next to your swings. I think you only attack one enemy at a time. I'd prefer to be cutting a swath through a group of enemies, but oh well. Beggars can't be choosers. Guess if I want that, I'll have to design my own game. Oh, there we go, there's a boss. Okay.
A target is required.
There we go. Targeted life force siphon. That's a nice move. That is incredibly damaging. Now we'll go up to him and unleash one of our ghosts. Oh yeah. This thing is just feeling our wrath. Get back here. Come here. There we go. I think I'll finish this guy off pretty quickly if my power reserves went so low. And he's down. He's out of here. Say goodbye. Oh my god, I'm close to death. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Insufficient power.
I need more power. More power is required. I need more Vespene gas. Well, I think I'm just about running out of time here, so hopefully you've enjoyed this look at Darkspore. Next time we will be looking at the online aspect of it, and I hope you'll join me then, so thanks for watching.